Hey everybody, welcome back to some more war game that is not Deck Thief. Somebody asked for Blue Dragon's Armored. I was like, during Deck Thief, not a lot of Blue Dragons, and I still had a Blue Dragon Armored deck lying around. I was like, you know what? Let's give that a shot again. But I briefly want to go over it to hopefully answer some questions that otherwise might come up. Mainly, which I would expect, why not Roku Ichishiki? And the answer is, which on paper looks amazing, but both horrible autonomy and horrible off-road speed is in practice this unit is just awful to use because you just can't get it anywhere. Um, Compared to the M36, which has almost even worse off-road speed, but has 25% additional autonomy and more range on the main gun, which trust me actually helps quite a bit. It's just better. It's just more useful. Of course, 6 armor for 50 points is amazing, but in practice, it's just not gonna do much. And for meat shields, you're just better off using K200s. So that's that. I should maybe use a card of M41s, but I kind of really like the heat spam of Nani and Chicky A. So I could just, honestly, yeah, let's just put in a card of these guys. Even if it's just for base defense, 19 of those is plenty, but heat spam on those Nani and Chickies is pretty funny. That's probably the biggest questions answered. Had I used a 155 or 105, which perfectly valid choice, I probably would be asked, why not use a K9 Thunder? So there's the K9 Thunder. Ninja you obviously do not get. No K1A1 because honestly I just don't like the tank. Simple as that. Not saying it's bad by any means, I just personally am not a fan of it. This is probably just in here because I had nothing better to put in there. Plus for 35 points, it's a decent enough like standoff, longish range, long range-ish anti-IFV kind of deal. But yeah, other than that, I think a pretty straightforward deck. Maybe I should put in the F1, with Elite K or Veteran Kiyomarus. Maybe I don't need as many Peace Pheasants. I should put in the F1 instead. You know what, let's just do it. I like the F1. One of the few people who does. And yeah, let's give this deck a shot. Interact, of course. And we almost immediately got ranked a game again. Let's see if we get. Oh, we got the same guy we went up against last time in Deck Thief. So this. Oh, had I played the same deck as last time, would be a pretty darn good map. Or Blue Marines, or Blue Moto Light, which is what it basically is. Also pretty funny that this is actually more expensive than the K277. Um, we don't want to fight in Delta. We don't have flamers. We don't have any shocks, so I don't think we can really efficiently fight in Delta, especially not against a mech deck. I think we want to try to fight in here. We could try to push for Alpha, but against Proletary 90s and such, I don't think I want to fight a mech deck here. I think our best chance is to try and hold Fox, or a foothold in Fox. Let's get a Kumaru, get a mortar. Want some of these. We want these for the town. Let's get 2 of you guys as well. Get a Mistral. Get a Spag. For the left. Mistral. Get some Chumats. You for this town block here. AFVs. Start with the OH6. And for 25 points, let's just get some additional. We should get some ground recon on here as well. All right. Yeah. Spicy start. Spicy deck. Blue Dragons armored. Yeah, just what Blue Dragons in general. Sometimes they're just lacking that little bit of oomph, that little bit of spiciness, which doesn't mean they can't be spicy. Especially Blue Dragons unspec, with the ninja being sneaky, spotting enemy tanks in the open, and then just left and right sniping them with the Peace Pheasants. On Petty Field that works really well too, or Mudfight. Can be very dirty, very spicy, very strong. But armored, it certainly lacks some stuff. Mainly shock infantry. I don't have the strongest recon units as well. And most of their tanks don't gain a lot from being armored, which is pretty funny. You start with 1 tank. Yeah, I should probably get. I don't think really think I can afford to start with some tanks here, which is stupid, but Yeah, blue armor decks usually not the best armor decks. The biggest skill you get out of veterancy, of course, is accuracy. And on tanks, you notice that a lot more on tanks that have started with mediocre accuracy, right? A lot of blue for tanks, especially higher up or more modern ones, like the K1 and 9 Shiki, they start with pretty high base accuracy. So you don't notice but don't get me wrong, it's not like they don't benefit from it. Quite the opposite. But the trade-off you usually have of the extra veterancy and more slots in tanks usually not worth the loss of everything else. Especially lower tier tanks are just not particularly strong because their role is almost always just filled better by stuff in the recon tab or by in the form of IVs or just in the form of let's just get an 80 point tank instead of two 40 point tanks kind of thing, right? Or infantry, you know. So low tier tanks, which benefit usually more, especially on blue 4, because all the newer tanks or higher tier tanks are new. Even with the extra veterancy, they're just not that great compared to, let's say, Recon AMX 13s, Recon AMX 10s, Martyr 2s, BVPs, etc., etc. That's just it, and unfortunately, that is not easily solved with just one patch. Oh, let's buff these 20 tanks, minus 5 points. Usually not that great, because the thing with Recon units is, of course, not just they cost a similar price point while having similar performance, both against infantry and vehicles, but they also have optics and stealth, increasing their survivability and lethality. It's, yeah, let's hope we don't get helo cheesed. It's not just a simple thing, unfortunately. So they have an infantry CV in their base. Also took a while to unload it. That's a Hera, which can actually kill our OH-60 and we can't kill the Hera. But as long as we keep moving, we should be safe because it has to... It's gonna have difficult time to actually make use of the stabilizer. We're going up against the same deck. There you just... Oh! It looks like we're fighting over on that part of the map together. Together, but like, against each other. Yep, that's the... I kind of expected that. We really seem to went like all in on that part here. Like look at how little there's on that we spotted there on the other side. Should probably get an ASF though. Yes, get this because they all only had like shredders and shit last time. So let's get this. So we have some S-rams as well against some potential helicopters. Oh boy, that's a lot of... Oh no, those are the Conquerors M IFVs. The checked ones. That's one M84 and gone. There's the bomber. Nice. Get some more infantry. We killed both of them, which is great. Because one thing that I always struggle, or often struggle with, that's a perfectly fine trade, often struggle with Blue Dragons is dealing with like bomber spam and such. And if we just kill, and just kill, not if, but we straight up just did. Killing all these bombers immediately is so good for us. That's the remaining recon tank. Get out of there. Get like an OH6 here. That is huge. That is huge for us. They could still run the L15M as well, but it's not nearly as much of a potential threat. Yeah, it's more just a bit. We don't need smoke right now. American infantry as well. Very good start for us. And once again, so ridiculously light on the rest of the map. They're really going like all in with their push. And unfortunately for them, not particularly great. Or not particularly well. No offense. Let's get some supplies because Akumara is gonna have fuel issues. Like, just nothing here. Of course, we did kill like the recon squad or something, but come on. Get some better material. Guess that's what you're thinking every time I try to make like a horrible joke. And that's I don't know, it might have been the Igla squad that we saw there and that killed our OH6. Are you hovering low? You are. Oh, let's do it. What do we mean with it? Oh, you'll see. Looking at the minimap as well. Oh, oh, you're 4 HP, right? Oh, you noticed. If only I was a Red 4 tank or a British tank, then I would have one-shot you. Nah. All right, enough with that. CV. Are you taking damage? Oh, there's a recon in there. Okay. Place you in there, place you in here. If push comes to shove, I don't really expect to hold this, so let's still fill this town in here, just in case. Plus, of course, it's gonna shut down stuff driving there. Place you in here, actually, because otherwise infantry moving here is just gonna kill the KFV. That's the Hera. That's the Recon trying to escape. It's you in the town. Oh, that's nice knowing there's some MiG-29s left. I dare say the KF-16C, KFC, might have not been able to deal with that, because, no SRAMs and only 4 missiles, would have had to double tap both lanes. Of course, it still has a gun, but it helps when your main missiles have 6 AG instead of 5. Yeah. So that... Oh, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. Didn't pay attention to the accuracy of that Kyomaro, but it was very high. Got this on that trend. Yeah, once again, weird opener. No proletary here at all. Just going for the Conqueror's M spam, which is expensive, and don't get me wrong, not like it's not a bad IFV, but you get 4 of them immediately? Like, I would have... Yeah, just don't go all in to one type of unit, right? Like, that's the thing. If you open for... Oh, Granjari in there. Huh. If you open for a fight for India, you have to, be wary. Oh, I might have to fight over this forest if my opponent, sends stuff there. And your Congress MIFVs are not suited for that. They just aren't. Alright, let's pull you back. I don't want to get sniped by don't even have to really split you out because there's no MiG-29, but if there's artillery, Yeah, let's keep you in the bush over there so you have some more And oh, there's M35. All right, sure. Another CV. Get, you know what? Let's get some of these bad boys. And a Mistral. He's staying there. There's a Proletariat 90. Just too little, too late. Honestly, just a little, too little, too late. Too little, too late. That's the whole thing. There you go. Mistral, I believe in you. Yes. Prepare the Mistral. Just keep you in the back there. It's always nice, you know, when there's like that one unit that your opponent has one or two of, or you know, a relatively limited amount of, and you know you killed all of them. It always feels so good, right? It's when you notice, oh, the tiger's upvoted and they only get two of them and I just killed both. Oh, hell yeah, you know, stuff like that. Same with MiG-29s or you know, any kind of bomber really. Two Kernesses is another prime example, right? It just feels so liberating. Ah. Sure, why not? I have a fob and again, not trying to BM here, but I don't think this is going to be a particularly long match. Especially when you are ahead so far on a map like this, you can really rack those points up. Oh, hello there. Oh my god. They just missed two. Those are elite Proletariat 90s. They just missed. That's just unlucky. That's just unlucky. There's the Proletariat 90, just too little too late. I mean, okay, if they expected that I was gonna play, you know, they probably recognized me, right? I just played against them. This is literally back to back with the previous match, in case you missed it. Previous match, I played Deck Thief, I played a blue Marines deck on Punch Bowl. They played the exact same deck. Or at least Anton Mac the last time as well. And yeah, they played the same deck. And if they expected me to play the exact same deck, then I'm wondering why I open with Conqueror's M against the, like, Conqueror's M IFV against a deck that doesn't really have heavy tanks, anything like that. So I'm not sure. Maybe, you know, maybe they know who I am, or maybe they realize, you know, I'm playing with decks, different decks each time. So they were like, okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna try to open against a deck. Sure, but I would never open. You're a colonel. You're not a new player, all right? The thing with the Conqueror's MIV is, again, they're decent units at what they do, but they're not the type of good old reliable type of unit that you can just, let's just open with a 4 stack, they're gonna be useful no matter what. They're gonna be useful, yes, but for the price, they are not particularly great fire support units, and Conqueror's M, again, nice to have, but their main purpose is, you know, Conqueror's M, really, because you pay a lot for it. If you want, like, mainly autocannon, you just spam PvPs. The infantry they carry is okay, but again, nothing great, so it's not what you should open for. You should not open with 4 of them, okay? You have 2 M84 as well to deal with, like, heavier stuff. Not necessarily super heavy, but heavier, right? Just open with 2 stack of them to have, like, a pair of heavy tank, you know, dealers, and then with the, instead of the remaining other 2, you just get 3 cards of PvPs or something, or 4 cards or 4 stack of Proletariat 9 in the 5-pointer. There's a lot of stuff we can do. It's just, I know I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, but I have to fill that air somehow, right? I want to buy a K9. I don't expect a push happening here anytime soon. There's a lot of stuff being put in here, so I expect that they're gonna try to counter push over here. So I wanna K9 this where he's building up. Oh, what the heck? Fire salvo in there. Am I gonna win? I don't think so. I don't have enough AP. Oh, I think it was a side shot, and that's enough AP. Get this here. Ace has a cheeky hind again. Get some of that in there. Oh, we should totally get some more of these bad boys, man. We have like no 80 gems or anything there. They're decent enough against IFVs. Let's turn this off for now. This is not necessarily meant to kill stuff, but reduce veterancy. Reduce morale, thus reducing the speed of infantry because there's bound to be a lot of infantry. Do chip damage, panic, etc., etc., and just be a general annoying piece of S. Let's also get some Rican infantry here. I wish there was like a bush here, it'd be perfect. Okay, if we destroyed. Blue bank spotted. I wish I had bombers. I want to play it safe with this CV. Put you in there. Oh, first let's get you off the road. You have 30-second reload time and 10-second aim time. I'm not really gonna stop the efficiency of those salvos. See? Basically reloaded just on time. Let's just place you on the road here. Nice try. Did I not get some recon here? I did not. KFV destroyed up here. Be careful. Get another K9. Surely we can get some line of sight here, right? You wanna pop out again, please? Let's fire some rounds in here. Let's get one here. I want one fast. But I get one in the helicopter. I want one fast. Yeah, they're spotted by recon here. It's okay. Oh, those 50 cals can actually shoot at it right there. Only have one armor. They're actually doing something. That's pretty funny. Alrighty. Yes, unload you preemptively just in case. Place in here. If you can maybe flush out the recon. Scuba together so have like better view over their aim time and reload time and such. Yeah, you're getting ATGM there, huh? Yeah. I don't really mean to attack here, I just want to deter an attack by them. But there we go, there's the recon. And we can perfectly right click on enemies units that you spot with your artillery. And they're, you know, once they started aiming, it doesn't matter if they lose line of sight or not. It's basically the same thing as fire precision, but basically as accurate as you can be for artillery. You know, for good measure. Get another one. Let's kind of funny how they're just getting XP from like recovering from morale damage. I think that is why they gain XP. So it's a bit weird, but you know, when you have when you're 5 points and you have low veterancy, right? It's incredibly easy to vet up. Right? The amount of XP you need to level up both depends on your cost and your the veterancy you're currently at. Obviously, the lower both, the easier it is to vet up. Which is why, even though they killed a good amount of stuff, it's still not elite, right? Am I getting counter batteried? Really? Let's move a bit. Oh, I didn't pay full attention to where it was. It's Pivanka, it's gonna fire again, I think. Like 5 seconds or something. 7 seconds. Like at 08 or something like that. There it is. Then shift move there. Okay, now that is an interesting unit there. Get another Shumat squad. Yeah, with heat I'm gonna have trouble killing that, but Shumat's gonna be nice. And finally get a CV here. They have a decent reload time after between those 3 shots, 5 seconds. AS90 has 3 seconds in the same salvo length, but they have good armor as well, which is kind of nice. Maybe they moved as well, but it's not the most accurate. Alright, whatever. Nice, fire salvo went there. Shift move again. There's some stuff in here. And move, and you know, while we're doing this, just pay attention to know what we're seeing. Oh, that's interesting. Something is happening here. I don't want to try to like fight this close range. I'm just gonna get one shot here. Go on, fuck off. Get some recon so we can spot this infantry early enough. See if we can get you out of there. It's MiG-29. Or L-18. Same thing, really. And yet, oh, there's new artillery. Oh, I think they also relocated, huh? Something like there. Well, let's shell this M84 a bit. Let's give it a shot. The full salvo takes like 45 seconds to from start to finish. You know, 4 shots, 15 seconds in between. Maybe I can catch them before they relocate. Depending on if they're shift queued or not. Oh, that's stuff. Oh, get in there, get in there. Oh, move. Oh. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the M35. That's unfortunate. Place you like here. Oh, you're not spotting the... Oh, the M35 can't spot us. I don't think we killed this. Let's see if we have where the... Oh my god. Get a new mortar here. Another recon squad. Sure, see if we can overwhelm the mech. with our own spam. It's pretty okay if you know that. What's getting attacked? Chumat? Oh no, you're getting attacked. But Chumat died. What? Oh, that's this one still here. Oh, you're trying to push, huh? Okay, turn you off for now. I want you to not waste your rounds on this kind of stuff. Oh, that's not good. Potentially. Get this. We can move you back here. Yeah, let's just go for it. One of those is stuck there. You have Winchester? That's a seaplane? It's a seaplane, yeah. Okay. I'm not really sure what that's... Oh yeah, I've about another one. I forgot. I'm still firing from that position. My cargo's got destroyed, sure. Firing from there. Interesting. Again, not sure what killing that seaplane did. Killing that seaplane. Destroying that spag did. Sure, if you want to open up this against helicopters, I guess, but my guess, I suppose. You know what's... Oh, I don't have the non-radar version in there. Something on there. Not much. How about you? Chiki's still alive. Just go for it. We have 2 guards of ASFs, basically. Trust me, buddy, I have the better spam. Let's see. Oh, you could actually kill us with a gun. Well, that's GG. Yep, relatively straightforward. Once again, our opponent just did not a very good opener. Not a very good unit composition. Behind the MiG-29 there, perfectly fine. Again, I was kind of expecting it. Popular move, but no, just evaded it. It didn't lose it either, so it wasn't a huge deal. It rearms pretty fast too. Oh damn, my Thunder actually did a good job. I don't think I killed it. Yeah, I never killed it. Piece of artillery. Yeah. Solid match. Pretty straightforward. Didn't really get to make great use of, armored spec, but it probably helped that our 84 Kumaro basically was almost guaranteed to hit every single shot, right? On average, I probably would have missed one of those 4 shots we ever pulled on these M84Ns, I suppose, right? And thus not killing one of them in the long run or as early. 91 Shiki A's on the left, did a good amount of fire support. Doesn't really show up well here, but it killed a lot of, did a lot of HE damage and such. Killed a T-55 too. And so T-55s, even though they're heat, still did good, right? Usually I'm not a big fan of heat against most armored stuff, because especially against IFVs at close range, that kinetic scaling is really nice to have. And of course against higher tier tanks too, but actually with 10 AP, I mean, we do shoot 4 rounds in very, very quick succession, right? The 10 RPM is kind of lying. Of course, over the course of a minute it's true, but you essentially fire in 4 round bursts, which is really, really strong. Against 8 armor, I think, or 7? 7. Yes, 7. Doing quite a few shots. Let's see, 4 shots should deal... Yeah, 4 shots is just enough to kill if you hit all 4 of them. And with 50% base accuracy, right? That's a 1975 unit with 50% base accuracy. Like, I'm not trying to make an argument whether it's over-modeled or not with how accurate it was, whatever. But if you look at a 1975 unit on Red 4, most Red 4, it's actually Or like, it's 1980 and it's 40%, right? Like base T72 has 45%. Granted, this one has 65. It's an outlier though, right? It's yeah, and then you get like where is it? This one here, which 89 unit, 14 years later, has the same accuracy as this. Of course, again, I'm not any kind of authority, right? Maybe OBR9 is basically just a T72, which is or T72B with better armor, and T72B is just a T72 with better armor and better gun, but not really better. I don't know, firing controls. I would not know. Okay. Again, I also would not know if it's authentic or not. Whatever. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. The point I'm trying to make is just that Blue 4 on average has much higher base accuracy on their tanks than most of Red 4, excluding Yugoslavia and Finland. Cuff cuff. So yeah, of course. On the other hand, right, you turn your very accurate guns into laser guns, which is also, of course, very valuable. But you get the point I'm trying to make here, right? Here's the deck again. Might be nice to have these things here. Hard to fit in for me though. Again, playing Slam can be very frustrating for Blue Dragons, in my opinion. So I like to have the Hawk Pip too. Wasn't necessary here because we immediately got those two annoying MiG-29s right off the bat. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.